Hi guys, got here a lot of new exciting stuff with the new DLC coming out, and the PTB has just come up. Unfortunately, I had a pretty shitty day. I've slept like an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's been a rough day. So my actual gameplay and first impressions stuff like that is not going to be up today. Probably going to be tomorrow. So sorry about that. But one thing I can talk about while I'm waiting in queue for 40 minutes to learn the killer is the fact that stretch res is removed, and it's not a very big conversation, but I'm very happy to see it. Stretch res, if you were unaware, is that you can basically change your vertical FOV in the game, which is usually not too big of a deal in most games. But if you go from like 1920 by 1080 to like 1080 by 1080, it lets you see over objects a bit easier. And on most maps, it doesn't do anything because, the loops are too tall to see over entirely. But on, like certain Macmillan maps and Autohaven maps, like the generic loops, you can actually see over walls pretty easily with it. So it definitely gave you a pretty notable advantage. I never thought it was super significant, but it was notable and it needed to be fixed because it was definitely an unintended advantage that people were essentially exploiting. So I'm really happy about this because there's two sides to the whole stretch res argument, and both sides now have to shut up. So it's honestly great for everybody. Obviously, there's the side of the people that use stretch res. Now they can't do it. They're the people that, the ones that act like it wasn't an advantage and they were just doing it just because like they liked the way it looked or something like that. Those people were the worst. I know a lot of people that use stretch res, but they owned it. They were like, yeah, I know it gives me an advantage, but they haven't said it's a bannable offense, so I'm just going to do it until they do say it's a bannable offense or they fix it. So I respect those people at least a bit more than those who like saying it doesn't even give an advantage, like making videos like how it doesn't give an advantage. It absolutely gave an advantage. Now, it wasn't a very giant advantage, but it did give you an advantage, and to say otherwise is just asinine. It obviously did. Now, on the other side of the argument, there are people that just blamed every single time they lost a chase on stretch res too, and now they have to also shut up. So honestly, it's just a win-win for everybody. So I'm very happy that they did finally remove stretch res from the game. There's now like black borders at the top to kind of rectify that whole thing. And I think I kind of wish it was done a while ago because people have been bitching about stretch res on both sides. I've been basically that guy in the corner just like eating chips, like, yeah, it's kind of annoying, but whatever. Just like, I don't really care that much about it because, again, most maps it didn't really do much, but the maps it did do stuff on, it was a little annoying to have a survivor be able to angle their camera in such a way that you couldn't really mind game them very well. So both sides of the argument now, everyone has to shut up. I think that'll be just healthier overall for the community. There's really nothing else more to say than that. They removed it. It's a good thing. And hopefully after I get into a game in 6 days, 7 days, let's make it thematic, I will actually be able to give my impressions on the killer. Normally I would stream today and have like, a community, sit down and play with people from my chat so I can skip this whole queue times. I'm not sure if I can do that today because, like I said, I slept like 2 hours. I'm exhausted. Bad day. But at the very least, I should have everything up by tomorrow if I don't finish it up tonight. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will go over that stuff hopefully tomorrow.